Hello everyone, welcome to a very special video where we're going to be doing an enemy breakdown of the Magma Giant. Every great boss is a conversation, not with words, but with patterns, rhythm and memory. The Magma Giant from Flamebound Oath is designed to test players' patience, dodge precision and situational awareness, all while telling the story through heat, pressure and chaos. And I'll break down how I designed this encounter, from attack phases to player readability and how tension itself becomes a weapon. The Magma Giant was built around one idea: the ground itself is your enemy. Instead of fast-paced duel, this boss emphasizes anticipation over aggression. Its size and weight forces players to study, commit dodges, and read attack intent before reacting. It's a fight about discipline, not just reflexes, and that's what makes it powerful. Phase 1 introduces the player to basic pattern recognition. The Magma Giant uses a set of 3 to 4 melee attacks, each with clear telegraphs. Some can be blocked, others are unblockable, and I use a red signal to communicate danger instantly. The visual cue builds trust. The player learns red means roll. Each swing has intentional wind delays so players can read timing windows instead of reacting randomly. As designers, that's how we turn animation timing into player learning. Between attacks, there's just enough recovery time for players to reposition, but not enough to relax. It's a combat rhythm that says, stay calm, watch, then strike. To keep the encounter dynamic, the Magma Giant's attacks affect the environment. Its jump slam isn't just damage, it reshapes the battlefield. Sections of the floor break away, forcing players to find safe zones mid-combat. This adds positional decision-making on top of timing. Now you're not just fighting the boss, you're fighting the arena itself. The jump attack is still under development, but the goal is to tie terrain damage directly to attack phases. So every move leaves a lasting impact on the fight space, literally. When players start reading the bosses too well, it's time to disrupt their rhythm. That's where the spawn mechanic comes in. The Magma Giant can summon smaller magma creatures. They're not individually dangerous, but they serve a purpose: to break focus, drain resources, and punish greed. This keeps tension alive. Players must manage the space, stamina, and aggro simultaneously. The fight suddenly now stops being predictable and starts being strategic. Once phase 2 begins, the giant enters what I call the rage rhythm. Its attack frequently increases, idle pauses shorten, and its hit reactions become more aggressive. Less knockback, more follow-up through. Mechanically, phase 2 introduces chain attacks, back-to-back swings, the punished late rolls. Visually, the magma glow intensifies, and the floor hazards expand. This escalation forces the player to adapt their tempo, from studying to surviving. The key here is not just more damage, it's more decisions per second. That's how you raise difficulty without inflating stats. I feel like the boss design is a rhythm design. Each attack, pause, and tell forms a tempo the player learns subconsciously. While we increase the tempo in phase 2, we are not making it harder, we are changing the music of the fight. That's where the combat tension comes in. Predictable enough to read, unpredictable enough to fear. But when a player finally beats the Magma Giant, it's not luck, it's a mastery of rhythm. During this entire gameplay process, the player was already facing smaller enemies where he would just hack and slash them. So this is the boss that diverts away from that specific hack and slash method and expects the player to, have patience and predict his next attacks. The Magma Giant is still evolving, especially the jump attack and later arena states. But its core goal remains the same: to teach players that patience and pattern recognition are weapons too. Designing a boss isn't about power fantasy, it's about emotional pacing, and when done right, every dodge, hit, and victory feels earned. This is one of the starting early bosses so that it gives the player the sense of patience and understand that there could be different enemy types. If you like this enemy breakdown and want to check out my other combat design analysis videos, make sure to check out my playlist below. Thank you so much for watching this video.